They've not done me any favours, that's for sure.
No, sure.
But they were good. Hello, gents.
Hello, Roy.
Sore throat.
Bet you'll miss these.
It's that I can't say that I've missed them, I suppose. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I haven't really thought about that. You know, I don't categorise and say in the job, you know, I won't miss this, but I'll miss that. Basically, it's a whole, really. And when you take on a job like Ray and I took on here, you know, just for the last few months of a season, you take it on wholeheartedly, and you know you put your heart and soul into the coaching and trying to get the team playing in the right way, and you also accept that part of the job's going to be with the press explaining away defeats, because we've had quite a lot of those during the course of the time.
Won't miss that part of it, then.
You won't. You won't miss defeats, full stop.
Yeah.
But today was typical, I thought. You know, to do so well throughout the 88 minutes or whatever it was, and to actually get a very good goal which equalises and cancels out the Chelsea goal, which came very early on in the game. It would have been nice if the players could have got that real reward for their effort and come off with a point from the game. As it is, they come off once again with a defeat, albeit a very honourable one, a very credible one, considering that, you know, we've been relegated for a while now, and yet you wouldn't have, I think, have been able to say that we saw that by the way the team played. I don't think people could say that.
Any instant emotions, given that you've... I mean, I know we were kind of here a year or so ago when you said you were packing up, but any instant emotions, or will it take time to...
No, I mean, I think that the good thing was that the real emotion, of course, was when I decided to stop, being sort of tempted to come back in for a short period. It was always going to be a period, it was always going to start, and we knew it was going to end, so it wasn't too difficult in that respect to sort of take on a second retirement, as it were, and maybe next time not get tempted back when someone comes my way and asks me to perform another hat, you know, get a rabbit out of the hat trick, which I couldn't do this time.
How do you feel about that decision to come back? If it came again, go back a few months, are you happy?
No, I don't think so. No, yeah, I'm happy with the decision because I took it with my eyes wide open, and I thought it was the right thing to do. The club thought it was the right thing to bring us in to try and give something to the team, and we came in trying to live up, if you like, to their expectations and do the job they wanted us to do. But unfortunately, as everyone knows, it hasn't worked out. But that doesn't mean to say that I am now looking back with regret. I've actually enjoyed very much large parts of this short period I've had with the club. I just feel we've been a little bit unlucky. I thought today sums it up in many ways, that, you know, you can't really say that was a bad performance or that was a really poor team, but you're on the end of the odd goal defeat, and what could have been something to really celebrate, we didn't get it. It's the close but no cigar syndrome, which just happened to us a lot this season.
But no way you would be tempted back again, no matter what the job was?
Well, I don't know. £100 million a year might tempt me back again. It's like Mbappe, I suppose. If someone did that, I might have to. I think my son and my wife will push me into it, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think I'll be safe.
What about different aspects of football? You know, I mean, you know, not necessarily as a manager, but a director or something like that on a part-time basis. I mean, are you stepping away from football completely in your mind?
No,
Is there a
well, I
possibility
can't.
there might be something else?
Yeah, there's always that possibility, I suppose. I don't think I'll ever be able to step away from... I think if I'd have had that ability to step away from football in my mind, I'd have done it 20 years ago. You know, I'd have done it when there was still a bit more time to travel and a bit more time to do things. Now, at the age of 75, it's getting a little bit more difficult to do those things. So I think I'm a good 15 years too late, if not 25 years too late.
But that'd be a domestic thing. It'd be a UK sort of based thing. Wouldn't be abroad.
No, not necessarily. I like going abroad. I like new challenges. I like living in different countries. So I hope that, you know, if something was to come up, and it's very, very unlikely, that people won't try to hold me. Well, you said you were never going to work in football again. I don't really want to do that. But the questions, as I interpret them, is: are you ready for the next Premier League club or the next Championship club, and are you ready to go in and do everything that you need to do, which we've done these last 4 months. It's been really hands-on. There's been an awful lot of training sessions, and we worked very hard in the training sessions. I think I'm happy now to say, no, I don't want that. I want to move away from that and leave it to somebody else.
You said obviously that the way you're talking, it just shows how football can get under someone's skin.
Yeah.
Be so into this there. Like, what's it meant to you when you look at this stage? Can you sum up what it's meant to you and what it's done for your life?
Well, it's been nothing but positive in that regard. It's given me everything, really. It's given me the opportunity to work at something I'm very passionate about, and something which I would have spent most minutes of the working day thinking about anyway. It's given me the opportunity to do that, and it's given me the opportunity to do it at a very high level as well. So I think that I've benefited also from the fact that my whole career hasn't been here in England. I've been able to work abroad, and that's broadened my horizons. It's opened my mind to new things and made me, if you like, think carefully in many ways about the subject of leadership and how you're going to approach the job. So the game's given me everything. It really has. So I can only thank all those people who've believed in me and given me jobs and given me a chance to, pursue my career. And I think I should always look back and be quite proud of the career, because it wasn't done easily. It's not easy to work abroad. It's not easy to work in some of the places I've worked. So nothing but gratitude, really. Humility and gratitude, I think, are the two words I'd say.
Roy, simple question. What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, that's a good question. I've not really thought about it, but
shopping with Sheila?
I doubt it. No, I doubt it. I'm not going shopping. But I know what I'm doing on Tuesday. I'm going to lunch with some friends. In the evening, I'm going to the LMA event. So I know Tuesday, and I know what Wednesday is, but I don't know what tomorrow is at the moment. I'll take that as it comes.
Right, is there any sort of anything that you have to do, like sign off tomorrow? Or
No.
Are you done?
I'm finished, yeah.
Finished? Don't need to go back to your desk?
No. No.
Job done.
My desk never had much on it, apart from the sheets preparing the training sessions. That was plenty of those, but basically we threw most of those in the bin after they'd been done. So no, there was nothing to do there. Players the same. I think the players might have some sort of celebration organised tonight for one or two of the people who might be leaving. But no, for me it'll be pick up my bag, get in the car, and then I'm afraid that will be this adventure over.
Have you left a message?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Go on.
Do you have advice for Watford? Have you given them advice?
No. The people who run the club, they've got very clear ideas of what they want, how they want the club to operate, and how they want things to be. So the last thing they need is advice from me, because some of the things that I might say might not fit in with their philosophy.
It was a semi-related question. Have you left any message for the new boy on his managerial desk?
No, I got Richard here told me that he'd given him my number and that he was going to call me. This was about 4 or 5 days ago, but I haven't had a phone call yet, and it's not for me to call him. I don't want to impose on him my thoughts and on players or on the club. It'll be for him to find those things out. But if he's got specific questions that he thinks I can help him with and help the club with, then of course I'll be more than happy to do it.
Looking back on your time at Watford, was it as close to an impossible job as perhaps?
No, it wasn't, because I think the answer to it not being an impossible job we saw on the pitch today. In fact, we've played 4 games since being relegated. We lost 1-0 at Crystal Palace to a ludicrous penalty decision, and played quite well there. Then with a team missing as many as 5 or 6 of the players who played here today, who we think are our first team players, we drew 0-0. Then we had a bad game where unfortunately everything went against us, every mistake got punished, and today we've come here again and done well. So in a way that sums things up. So I don't think it was impossible at all. I think if we could have just won one or two of those games, or got draws in one or two of those games where we ended up losing by the odd goal, and then the other teams below us were winning, that it went like that. You know, we were there with them, and then suddenly we didn't quite get the wins, but they did, so it went that way. But no, I don't think it's an impossible job, and I don't think that Rob Edwards, when he comes in, is going to have a difficult task here. The players are good to work with. They're good professionals. They're disciplined. They want to work, and as you saw today, you know, they have some ability as well.
Roy, I saw you had a word with Mike Dean at the end. It was obviously his last game.
Yeah.
What did you say, and what did you think?
No, we just wished each other good luck, really. I mean, a mutual respect. I've always respected Mike. I think he's respected me. We've always had a cordial relationship. We don't know each other that well, but I've always regarded him as one of the best referees we've got, and he's always been very fair, I think, in the games we played. So he's now, like myself, got to take himself away a little bit from the thing he loves to do, because I'm sure he does love going out there on games like this and refereeing the game, but he's got to accept I've got to walk away from that and find something else.
Is this club ready to come straight back up to you?
I think they are, yeah. I think so. I think that today, I mean, even though it's 1-2 and not 1-1, I think that the way the team played throughout that 88 minutes, the support from the crowd is excellent. There's no doubt that they have a passionate and committed support. I mean, to those players to come, those fans to come today and support the team as they did, and they really did quieten the Chelsea people down. They were, I know, taunting them, but they did quieten them down. That's also got to be a plus, isn't it? Because if you're going to win leagues, you really do need people pushing you from behind, and that's where the fan can be the 12th man and help you get over the line. So I think things look very positive.
Right, guys. On behalf of the club, thanks for your fair coverage this year, and I'm sure you'd like to join us in wishing you all the best for the future.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.